Hello, once again, this is Brother Teacher. This is and can be a very sensitive subject, and it is indeed a serious subject. And I don't want to say forgive me, but the best way that I can articulate is to say sometimes we have to open up our minds and see the world for what it is and how it is. No buffers, no fluff, pure and simple, and the truth. This video could possibly be removed from this platform, so I'm being very careful what I say. Now, the truth, as we have been told and have heard most or all of our lives, can be painful and it hurts. It can it can cut down to the deepest core of our soul and essence. That's how powerful the real truth is. What is unfortunate is that most people would rather prefer a candy coated lie than to hear the real truth. So this video is about cancer. Many of you that are watching this video now more than likely have witnessed the disease, cancer, or have experienced a loved one that had contracted cancer, family member, a friend, an associate, who may even have died from cancer or some form of cancer. I've had many family members die from cancer, friends, and associates. So I understand it fully. I'm not looking directly into my camera by virtue of how it's sitting right now, but the message is still the same. Did you not know that cancer is one of the leading causes of death in America and the world? It is. Did you not also know that we have cancer cells in our bodies all of the time? So it is indeed a normal occurrence. What causes cancer disease is when those cancer cells proliferate. They grow exponentially, out of control, and they take over an area of the body. Sometimes organs, sometimes in the bones, somewhere in our body's tissues. And that cancer, or depending on what it is, can spread. It can metastasize. So, what about our God-given immune system? Its purpose is to fight disease, cancer included. So when you look at the world as a whole and how we live in a toxic world, the environment that we live in today, I'm speaking today, 2025 and beyond, there are chemicals in our air, the air that we breathe, There are chemicals that we use to clean, to wash up with, to clean our bodies with, to clean our homes with, to clean our automobiles with, to clean our workplaces. We just use chemicals. We use chemicals to treat our lawn, chemicals to spray on vegetation that we're growing for food to eat, produce if you will. We just use chemicals. Many of these things, most of these things are made in laboratories, and they are not friendly to the human body, especially the things that they put in our foods. Most of us cannot even pronounce the ingredients that are in our food products that we purchase in the stores from day to day. Food, real food, doesn't have ingredients. It is simply what it is by nature. Nothing added to, nothing taken away. Food is what it is. It is only when you take the food and try to prolong its life on a shelf in a supermarket, grocery store, that these industries add chemicals, flavor enhancers, sugar, emulsifiers, and all of these other synthetic ingredients that cause discomfort in our bodies over time. Now, our bodies are supposed to be at a balance when things are done by nature in a natural way. It's called homeostasis, the balance of the human body. When that balance is disturbed by the environment and the things that we put in our bodies and on our bodies, we become subject to contracting disease, to include cancer. I know I'm speaking good right now, and I'm trying to be careful at the same time. Did you not know that in 2023-24, $223 billion and above was spent on cancer medication? True. It was across the world, globally. Did you not also know that usually people who contract some form of cancer, there are a couple of protocols that's used in the medical industry to combat cancer? And I know from experience, from someone and someone's very dear to me that are now gone on. Radiation and chemotherapy. Their use quite regular in cancer, so-called obliteration or control and mitigation. Hopefully. I'm going to say this and I'm not going to stay very long. And I want you to think about this. You can attack me if you want. Doesn't matter. Doesn't mean that I'm not telling the truth. Grown adults will listen. People who are not at comfort with the truth will attack you because they haven't accepted it and are not willing. Chemotherapy, I'll just use that, and radiation is one as well, but chemotherapy is the main one that I'm going to say to you. What does it do? Chemotherapy kills the cells in the human body. Yes, chemotherapy kills cells. Guess what? Chemotherapy does not have a mind to think. It is a protocol that's used in the medical industry to combat cancers. And guess what? It does not know the difference between a good and a bad cell. So while it's killing the bad cells that they're trying to remove from your body, it's also killing the good cells. And I know if you've experienced this with a loved one or yourself, your doctor knows the answer. Your surgeon knows the answer. But are you brave enough to address it with them? So, herein lies the rub. Your body's natural immune system is compromised when you undergo the protocol radiation and the protocol chemotherapy. Your body's own immune system, which is designed to fight against foreign invaders, cancer particularly, is compromised, which means that it's destroyed by those protocols. Yes, while in an attempt from the medical industry to obliterate your cancer, your own body's immune system is being destroyed as well. Stop. Now, as you go through that protocol or those protocols, cancer can come in more aggressively because your body can't fight for itself anymore. True, what I just said to you, this can be proven. I just proved it to you by giving you something that's commonsensical. If you do your own study and your own due diligence, you'll find it to be true as well. It's not complicated and it's not rocket science. What I'm saying to you is this: we need to study the world that we live in and stop just assuming that everything someone tells you is beneficial when it's not. I just wanted to get you to think as it relates to cancer. It can be avoided most of the time if we individuals take control of our own existence, of our own bodies. But it requires work from us, and we must be proactive. We must be preemptive. We must use preventative measures and procedures to stay healthy in a world that doesn't want us to be. That was it for now, and that was all. I'm going to expand this despite what happens after this. Hopefully it will be here long. But I'm going to expand this on my Patreon channel, up and coming in the future, very, very soon, where I won't get banned and where I won't have my videos removed. But until then, if you have any questions, please, you know where to put them at. I'll do my very best to respond to you expeditiously. This is Brother Teacher. I love you, and Yahweh loves you as well. Be blessed.